such a young age. Usually young people audition for becoming an artist these days. I also auditioned for our company when I was just 12 years old. And 6 years later, I debuted as the Wonder Girls. We have a training academy system in Korea, just like Motown in the past. We usually take vocal and dance lesson, even some language lesson too. This kind of academy system is so common in Korea right now. But the problem is they debut at an age that is way too young. It's so easy for them to get disappointed in the reality of society at such a young age. Kids their age should be in school, attaining an education and interacting with their other friends their age. But there are many stressful things and so much pressure for young kids in this industry. So one of examples is people usually comment about what artists do even in their personal life. Artists are not free to live as normal people. Artists are judged based on everything they do as an entertainer in this industry. Also, because of their young age, they don't even understand the kind of lyrics sometimes they're singing. So rather than being artists who truly convey a message with their talents, they are forced to become just entertainers to the audience. In K-pop, there is a dangerous culture where artists are solely entertainers. They produce music just to please the audience, even out of their own will. So, second thing is the danger of the idol concept in K-pop industry. Idol usually means that is something or someone you not only look up to but even worship. You follow exactly what they do and want to become just like them. The reason why some artists in the K-pop industry are called idols is because young people of Korea actually worship and want to be just like some of the young artists. However, the young artists sometimes don't even know the message they're giving. This can be dangerous in making new trends and influence in our young generation. The young people will always do whatever these so-called idols do. When there is so much power of influence, it is always easy to use it in an evil or bad way as much as it is for good. We always must remember this as artists, not just entertainers. So, as my personal experience, of course, I didn't know about the importance of power and influence of music. As a singer, when I debuted, I was also too young to think about this sort of thing seriously at the time. But as I grew up in this industry, I was realizing how important my job was more than I thought. When I get a letter from my fans, there are many people who said they consider me as their role model and even mentor. This is something I've never expected, and also started realizing how powerful music can be as a tool of influence. Even people who are not Korean could be influenced by us, our music, and what we do in our generation. So from a certain point, my attitude about what I do and sing as a singer has changed from what I used to dream about. I realized it is not just for enjoyment and fun. It is something so much deeper and meaningful than what I thought. So every time I do something in my job, I always remind myself of what this means to me and all the people who listen to or see what I do out there. We're no longer just about young idols having fun and enjoying our fame and success, but there is so much responsibility now. So, okay, in conclusion, I mentioned about the recent positive boom of K-pop in our generation, and so it is a sensitive time for us to make sure we make something good out of all of this. It is important to take time to reevaluate during this rise of K-pop, how we've become and where we are headed for the future. Thank you for having me today. Before I go off the stage, I would love to introduce the next speaker, Freddie Hendricks. He's also one of New York, co-founder of the New York Asian Film Festival, and he will introduce you to the world of Korean cinema. Enjoy the rest of your night. Thank you. Thank you so much.